If December is the month where all your progress from the past 11 months goes to die, I have good news for you. Today, I'm going to share an easy, sustainable way where you can maintain your results and still continue to make new ones for the next year coming. What is up, y'all? My name is Simanga Michael Japa. I'm a personal trainer and online coach. I help beginners gain confidence in the gym and reach their goals through exercise. Today, I love today's topic because it's perfectly timed because we're going towards a very, very busy time, which is the festive period. It's going to be busy, it's going to be hectic, we're going to be drinking, we're going to be eating, and we need a plan. We need a plan so that we don't throw away all of our hard work. Okay, so today we're going to cover that. The first thing I want to tell you guys, or the first mistake that most people make when they're going through this holiday period is they go through an all or nothing mindset. So we know mindset is everything when we're trying to execute on something, because if it doesn't happen here, it's not going to happen in the real world. So everything first happens in here, then it happens outwardly, right? So that all or nothing mindset is something that we do not want to have. We want to go into the festive period knowing that we're going to have a good time, but we still want to have certain non-negotiables with ourselves. We're not expecting ourselves to be perfect. We're expecting ourselves to still be consistent, okay? So not perfectionism, not trying to be perfect and do the best, work out, whatever. We're still gonna be consistent. That's the main thing that we really need to do and lock in during the holiday season. So that's number one. Throw away the perfectionism, focus on being consistent. Just to elaborate on my first point there, when I say we're throwing away the perfectionism, I mean, let's say I'm training 4 days a week during the normal period of the year, the 11 months of the year. When December time comes around, I'm probably gonna come down. I'm probably gonna train a little bit less, possibly go from training 4 times a week to training 3 times a week, or training twice in the week, or even training once in the week. If I'm having a really busy festive season where everything just demands my attention, people are going that way and everywhere, even once a week is still you going to the gym, still you making time for your health and fitness. So just focus on being consistent. If I'm moving and I'm doing 12,000 steps at work for whatever reason, or during my normal 11 months of the year again, I'm gonna go from 11,000, 12,000, whatever I'm hitting, to making sure that a non-negotiable that I make with myself is 5,000 steps a day, you know? So just again, we're not trying to be perfect. We're just trying to do something. We're just trying to be consistent. Okay, so that's one of the big mindset shifts that we need to make, okay? Tip number 2 is fill up before you fill up. I just completely made that up now on the spot, but this tip is a tip I kind of got from someone before, and the thing is I just don't remember who it was, but the gist of the tip was that if you're going to, let's say I'm going to my friend's house, and I know at my friend's house maybe they don't take health and fitness as seriously as maybe people do at my house. One of the things I'm gonna do, because again I'm aware of what's happening, I'm aware of the time of season it is, time of year, and I'm also aware that other people don't share the same beliefs and routines as myself. So what I mean by fill up before you fill up is, if I'm going to so-and-so's house, I want to make sure that I have my meal, my good meal. I prioritize protein. I know I'm probably going to be drinking maybe a little bit there. I'm probably going to eat some things that are not so great, but I want to fill up on the good stuff first, so that by the time I get to so-and-so's house, or not, even if you don't fill up, but like, 3/4 type thing, where you eat a good amount, so that even when you go to that person's house, friend, loved one, whatever, you don't do as much damage when you're there. I've talked countless times on the channel, and even to my clients, about when you eat these foods that are super tasty, they are super addictive, but they also have very low nutrient density. They're just like they're fluff, basically. They're not good for your body, but they just taste really good. It's hard to not overeat those things if you're hungry. So if you go and then you plan around that and you kind of get yourself fuller, by the time that stuff is in front of you, you're most probably going to eat less of it. So that's kind of a way you can kind of gamify for yourself, So you can still eat the good stuff and still enjoy the not so good stuff, but without feeling too restricted. That way you're gonna stay more consistent because you're not feeling like you're in jail. Tip number 3 is kind of goes back to some of the things I spoke about in tip number 1, which is make a plan. And with make a plan, this tip I'm mostly talking about, know that, like, be aware that this is what's about to happen. You've been through this before. I'm assuming if you're not like a year old, and if you're a year old, I don't know how you're watching this video. You probably don't even understand what I'm saying. But you've been through Christmas seasons before. You've been through the festive period before. You know what happens or what tends to happen. So have a plan. Block out certain days where you're going to train. Try to do the training in the morning if possible, because we all know midday to the afternoon to the nights, things are happening. Try to do that kind of thing. And also, if you can, prep easy meals. Again, alluding back to my earlier point, prep easy meals that you can make so that by the time you go to so-and-so's house, you know what, you kind of know your story. A lot of this stuff and a lot of the places where people mess up during the festive season, again, the all or nothing mindset, but also it's people don't plan for it. So you gotta plan for it. You know it's coming. You know you're gonna get tempted. Don't think your willpower is strong enough to say no. Trust me, it's not. When that thing that you love is in front of you and you haven't had it maybe, I don't know, all year, you're probably gonna. So plan around it. If you know you're gonna want to have some wine, maybe eat first. Eat some good things first. Train in the morning, you know. And I've noticed even with some of my clients, when people train that day or any day, they think just a little bit more about some of the decisions that they're making food-wise. I'm not saying that they don't still eat some of the things that are not right, but they have a tendency of thinking about it a little bit more. Whereas if someone goes off the gym and doesn't train, they should have more of an incentive to eat right because they're not training. But it actually doesn't work that way. It actually has the opposite effect. Normally when people aren't training, they're just like, to hell with it. I'm not training anyways. Might as well just do the most. So yeah, make a plan. Think about it in advance. Think about how you're gonna tackle it in a good, efficient way, but something that doesn't feel like it's out of reach for you. Lastly, I want to end this video by saying thank you for watching, but also just know that at the end of the festive period and at the beginning of the year, don't panic if the scale has gone up a little bit. Don't panic if your dress feels a little bit weird or a little bit tighter. You know, you probably have been consuming a little bit more food, moving a little bit less, doing a little bit more in terms of carbohydrates that are probably overly processed. So you're probably holding some water, you've probably gained a little bit of fat. But if you've done all the things that we talked about earlier in the video, you're still way better off than most people, and you're probably still gonna be way better off than past festive seasons gone by. So yeah, think about that. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. Let me know if it was helpful, and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys here for the next one. Bye.